All right, I think it's time. Let's just go ahead and tell them.
Getting a 408 small block Fold with a carburetor.
Berger's been wanting a 351 in the car for a long time. We'll get deeper into it on the specs of everything. We've not ordered the engine yet. You did order the headers. They come in today.
Yeah,
You got your oil pan. You got your intake. So you'll be using the same cam. If you guys don't know the story behind these heads, let me go ahead and tell you. These things were the prized possession of a store that we worked for, okay, back in like 97, 98. So his dad used to come up to the store that we worked for, which was in 98, 99, a high-performance Mustang shop. That was back when we didn't call them Fox bodies, I'll tell you guys that. These heads were sitting on the shelf. These heads were still new in the box when Michael got them.
Still got the box.
Yeah, he still got the boxes.
Hold on to it.
They were maxed out. They were from Fox Lake, like ported. They're trick flow heads. Anyway, we can't really tell you the specs on them. We don't know. But they're badass heads, and I'm glad that he's got them because there's a whole story behind it, right? All right, so we pulled a stud, or you did, out of the block. Probably from over-tightening because that's what you do. The helicoil kit didn't work because we had everything off center and it was pretty bad. Andrew came over, saved the day. Put the, was it easy lock?
Yeah, easy lock.
Easy lock in it. Got the head on, everything's torqued down. So Berger's car's not been running the best lately. I don't know what the hell's been going on with it, but it's not been running the best and we've not been satisfied with it. This car makes like 18 pounds of boost as it sits right now. This thing should absolutely skin it back. But there's one thing that we've been missing. And in my opinion, it's been torque. This car didn't have a lot of low-end torque. Let me explain it to you guys. So yes, this car is on drag radials, okay? But in second gear, normally they're going to blow the tires off, or at least try to haze the tires, right? His car never really did that, which was a benefit, but at the same time, it makes you wonder what the hell is going on. I think we have figured it out. Back whenever he put the heads on the car, him and Andrew decided to go with 65 thousandths head gaskets. Basically what that did was allow, well, we didn't know the CC of the heads. So at that point, we knew we were safe. Well, you start getting into a big area like that, that's where your quench is. And that's never a good thing. So we went down to 30 thousandths head gaskets. And also the car had an intake leak. I think we got that sorted out now. We should be good. So this car should make some steam. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't split the block on it or something. This car is going to be rowdy. This will be the limit of what you want to do with a stock bottom end. Now, this car is not stock bottom end. It is a 308. But it is a $4,000 308 for whatever that's worth.
No, we didn't have to sell.
No, we did say it, though. So it is what it is.
It wasn't my fault.
We were going to get the thing running tonight or get it together tonight. But Georgia decided to go into, what, 8 overtimes? So we stayed up and watched that game, so shout out, go Dogs. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this thing back together, see if we can get it running. It'll be tomorrow. I just want to let you guys know what's going on tonight. And, yeah, man, like, shout out to him. He's busting his Berger is really getting after it. And I think you guys will probably either get all or some of the video of Andrew's new car that we all now have to deal with. So we're going to put a little silicone around everything, because we don't want any leaks, right? And last time, we had leaks. So we're going to put a big bead across the China rail here. Biggest thing is we're going to get the water jackets nice and sealed up. And then from there, we're going to smear a little bit across the whole thing. We're going to have to work pretty quick, even though it is cool. This is such a thin layer. The reason why we're putting silicone around everything is because we did have an intake leak before, and this will help seal the intake up. It's a little messy, but don't be scared to do this. This car is making, well, currently about 18 pounds, but it's probably, to be honest with you, probably going to make closer to 20 pounds once it's all said and done. So come on, bro. All right, this intake is a bitch because of all this wiring back here. We got to get this up out of the way. Straight down, a little squishy, squishy. Okay. As you're tightening these down, I want you to go around this thing about 4 or 5 times. and make sure that you get your torque specs like you need to. Never stop on the first round on an intake, because as it compresses, it will loosen again. So make sure you go around this thing 3, 4, 5 times at least. So you just put your valve cover on, everything's still loose, see? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to tighten the bottom row first. Not tight, but snug. And there again, you don't tighten it all the way. So just do this. All right, get it pulled down. All right, now all you're doing is just making sure that the bottom is essentially snug, okay? Then you can come into the top. That's the way that I tighten valve covers. If you tighten this top row up, think about this, especially these thicker valve covers like this, everything's gonna pull this way, and then it's gonna be really hard to get this thing to bend. These things don't like to flex at all. It's actually not good for them to do it. But if you go ahead and barely snug the bottom, then you're ensured that the bottom is pulled up on the gasket. It's the next day, and we're about to fire this damn thing up. So just to recap, it had an intake gasket leak, actually in a couple different spots. So that was the initial plan, was to just come in and do the intake gaskets. And then he's been sitting on these head gaskets for a while because we've had them. It was something that we had talked about a while back. We're like, man, this thing needs some more compression and it needs some more quench. So he went ahead and bought the gaskets. They are 30 thousandths, which would really be pushing it for street car, and especially something with like stock rods. You know, they stretch a little. You got to be careful there. But this thing is not zero decked like we initially thought, so we should be good to go. We're going to find out, you know. He may hit the head or hit a valve or whatever. I mean, we checked piston and valve clearance. Everything was good. Anyway, with that being said, our expectations are this car to run a lot better, hit a lot harder, and just be quicker in general. Should get a lot of the low end torque back. And I expect this thing to sound a lot better too. So we're going to go ahead and try to bust this thing off. You ready? Ready. Hit the key. Make sure we don't have any fuel leaks. Ready. Yeah. Yep. All right. Ready when you are. I'm excited, y'all. See what it does. Oh, damn it. Nah, I always do this. You guys already know what went wrong. He tried to start it and it wouldn't start. One little wire right here on top of the solenoid. All right. Take two, baby. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. We're gonna put some water in this thing and set static timing, and then we'll get back with you guys and let you hear what it actually sounds like once it's all said and done, and we'll go for a quick drive in the car. This thing sounds good. It's definitely popping a little harder from the extra compression. I did rev it up. The car seems to rev a lot quicker than it did. Let's see what this thing will do. So we're gonna make a third gear pull and just check AFR, make sure everything's good. And we're just gonna go ahead and stab it in second one time, see what happens. good deal. We know it's got to run better, at least somewhat. Sounds good. Oil pressure's good. Temp's good. Everything's good. Yes, sir. She was trying to haze the tires in third. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a difference.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That is pulling.
Big time.
So I'm gonna try not to cuss a whole lot, y'all, but that is a huge difference.
He's probably about to blow the tires off.
Oh yeah, right, dude. You were in the 11s. You were good the whole time. So
When you said something, I couldn't hear it. You said, I thought you were saying it wasn't good.
I mean, yeah, you were good. Jesus! Don't stay in it. Oh, God. Alright. Jesus! Wow. She is moving, buddy.
Oh yeah.
She's
tried
moving.
to skate a little
Yeah. It actually really didn't spin.
See, I told you.
I guarantee you come out tonight and hit it, it's gonna spin in a second.
Yeah, air temps did get a little hot, so it actually did pull time.
Yeah.
It was over 200, had to been.
Good Lord.
Pretty good.
That feels nasty, dude. It is pulling on out there.
Yeah. It's still a little slouchy right from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that can all be worked on.
Yeah.
But there is a miss I'm hearing in it. I don't know where that's coming from. It may be just a plug or something like that, but you can kind of hear it just occasionally. Dude,
It didn't fall on his face.
no, it is freaking rolling, dude. Holy shit. I don't even know how much boost. We'll have to look at it when we get back. I'm gonna go ahead and end this data log.
I'd short shift in second.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys back at the house and we'll talk about it. Did it make a difference?
Yeah, it did. It runs a lot cleaner just cruising around.
Yeah, definitely runs a lot cleaner.
And it never hazed the tires before. I mean, it would just go.
Yeah. It actually hazed them in third a little. You could feel it
Yeah.
on that first pull. Then on the second, I guess the car just went ahead, planted good. And I mean, it was trying, but it did really good. It still hooked. I do have a feeling though, if he hits it just right in second, it's going to spin. But it shouldn't spin too bad, at least.
As long as it's pulling, I don't really care.
Yeah, huge difference, y'all. Some of it's going to be that the intake gaskets were leaking, so he was losing boost. The car's not running clean. It's not running right. So obviously that extra bit of compression is going to help. I'm super excited that he's got this thing back and running good because it's going to be hard to beat, y'all. This car's going to be really hard to beat. There is a little bit of a miss, and it's probably just a plug or something. So at some point, we'll go ahead and put a new set of plugs in this thing, and it's going to be good. Anyway, y'all.
We're short about 5 pounds.
He said we're short about 5 pounds. He was looking at the data log, about 3 pounds short. Oh,
He gets at 14 inches low. So.
all right, y'all. We're short about 3 pounds of boost. You know what that means? Tighten the belt up. We're gonna go try it again. I probably won't video that one. I'm sure I'll regret it, but I'm ready to wrap this thing up tonight. We got some other stuff going on. If I can, I'll get the camera out and video for you guys. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up. And as always, thanks for watching.
No, it didn't pop the pan. That's a hole.
Is it? But I can see the gas. Oh, it broke the block.
Yeah, it broke the block.
Oh, shit.